What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Thomas is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Yao. Then it's James. And it's Bird in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, we've got Big Smooth. Thomas is out there with the natural. Then it's G. And it's Clemens in at the 3 spot. And here we are, the NBA Cup Championship. Such a unique night on the NBA calendar.
Yeah, and guys, for me, it's up there with a lot of the big events we have, right? Opening night, the All-Star game, Christmas Day telecast. The NBA Cup has entered that conversation of best days on the schedule.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Now here's Edwards. The 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's Gray. Pass to Gray. Here's the screen. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And just about a minute into the first quarter. James way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Dean. And the rejection by Bird. Here's Gray. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gray's got 5.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
It's deflected. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to G. And it's G finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Edwards against Thomas. They need this. And Bird finishes inside.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Here's Gray following the basket by Larry Bird. Gray passes to Thomas. Hawks passing it around. Releases from 15. Grizzlies with the rebound. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. In third, the Grizzlies.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Now Thomas, 17 points in his last outing. Inside, looks for Yao, gets it to him. That one good for 2.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him, and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Pass to Gray. Thomas a screen. Puts it up. Gray's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 8 to the middle. Cuts off the pass. Fast break. The Hawks launches from deep. Rebound by Yao. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. It's deflected. Here's Dean. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Edwards with it. Now Thomas defending. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul.
15 seconds.
James looking it over.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Pass to Gray. This one for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Grizzlies trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Now, here's Thomas. He picked up 15 points in their last win again.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways. Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
That's tipped. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And that one's good by G. G's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at Memphis. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And when I look at Memphis, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Now, here's Young, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Big Smooth. Walton's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bird outside. Shot clock at 5. Yao with a screen on Thomas. Bird way outside. And again, Memphis no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, this one-off championship game, how does that change the strategy for these coaches?
Kevin, I think you're going to see some tighter rotations. I think the Stars play a little more. Maybe a curveball game plan-wise as well. But it is also great prep for the postseason.
Pass to Clemens. Outside Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Larry Bird. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League, the assistant there, to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Walton. Hasn't made one yet. And then Thomas with the dunk.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. Has that sixth sense for how a play should develop.
Here's Gray. The Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Clemens. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Memphis moving that ball around. Thomas sends a screen for Edwards. And he drives in. It's blocked. Clemens passes to Dean. And it's good. 2 points. G's got 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And so here's Memphis following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Yao, and it's denied. Here's Clemens. He's coming off a 13-point game again. Top of the key. Releases from 15. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 12. Outside Thomas. And here's Bird from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Now here's Walton. Still yet to score. And there it is for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Hawks leading by 10. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Gray passes to Dean. Here's Clemens. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And out in the open court, Clay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
Assist from Gary.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. And here is Thomas. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Thomas against Bird. Walton a screen on Thomas. And here's Bird from the arc. G with the rebound. G's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case. He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Thomas with the ball. Pass to Yao. Now Edwards takes the three. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
It's deflected. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And he makes the first. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Robertson in for the natural. And Edwards drops them both. You can just feel the excitement in the air, can't you, Greg? What an event this is.
And, Kevin, this has the feel of a massive playoff game. And to get that this early in the NBA calendar, I think it's awesome. It's why we love the NBA Cup tournament.
Deflects the pass, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
West is checked in for Edwards. Now here's West. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Fires from the line. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 10. Man showing some terrific range. And that's 12 points for G.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
The Grizzlies shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Pass to Walton. West against Thompson. Memphis moving it around. Now here's West, and Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 16-point game again.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Here's Robertson. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. It's West with the drive. Atlanta with the rebound. Clemson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dean. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Hawks ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup championship game. The second quarter is just beginning here. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Zion Williamson is out there with Bird. Then there's West. Then it's Walton. And it's Archibald in at the point. West kicks to Williamson. Screen by Walton. Bird, the pass to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Here's Clemens. Back to Robertson. Pass to Rizachet. Bagley sets a screen for Rizachet. Drills the three-pointer. Rizachet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Walton against Bagley. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the 3 off target. The Hawks leading by 16. Clemens passes to Robertson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
In the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to West. Puts up a deep 3. Clemens with the rebound. Atlanta's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Archibald passes to Walton. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, James. Outside, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins setting the big for Brown. Over Thomas. And again, it's Atlanta.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Right side, Thomas. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports.